I never imagined the love of my life would betray me in such a disgusting way. We'd been married for 12 years, had a beautiful daughter, and built a life together. I worked long hours as a mining engineer trying to give them both the best life possible. Maybe that's why I missed the signs. About 6 months ago, I started noticing changes. My wife Sarah became distant. She was always on her phone, giggling at texts she wouldn't let me see. I chalked it up to stress or boredom. You know how marriage gets after a decade. I didn't want to overthink it. But then, my 10-year-old daughter, Emily, said something I'll never forget. We were sitting at the breakfast table. I was drinking my morning coffee, and she looked at me, completely innocent, and said, "Daddy, if I want Uncle Stevie to buy me a car when I grow up, should I also put it in your cup like Mommy said?" I froze. I asked her to repeat it, hoping I'd misheard. "Mommy said if I want something expensive from Uncle Stevie, I should put it in Daddy's cup so he doesn't notice." My heart dropped. I tried not to panic in front of Emily. I just smiled, changed the topic, and dropped her at school. The moment she was gone, I went home and turned the house upside down. That's when I found them, hidden receipts, small gifts, a second phone in her gym bag, and worst of all, pictures of her with him, my best friend, Steve. They weren't even trying to hide anymore. Apparently, when I left early for my shifts at the mine, he would come over. They used my house, my bed, my coffee cup, for God's sake. The phrase Emily repeated? It meant Sarah had been slipping small drugs into my drinks to keep me drowsy when Steve visited. The betrayal wasn't just physical. It was mental, psychological, and cruel. I didn't confront them immediately. I documented everything, copied texts, emails, and took pictures. I spoke to a lawyer, got my finances in order, and made a plan. Then I waited. On our anniversary, I surprised Sarah with a dinner. She acted sweet, as if nothing was wrong. But I had already filed for divorce. The next morning, I dropped the papers in her lap, along with the photos, the messages, and the voice recording of Emily's innocent confession. She broke down, begged for forgiveness, claimed it was a mistake, that she loved me, not Steve. But the damage was done. Now, a year later, I've moved to a new town with full custody of Emily. She's in therapy, and so am I. We're healing, slowly but surely. As for Steve and Sarah, they didn't last more than a few months. Turns out cheating doesn't build strong foundations. Emily sometimes still asks, "Was Mommy bad?" I tell her, "Mommy made bad choices, but we're going to make better ones." And last week, when I surprised Emily with her first bike, she hugged me and whispered, "Thank you for not needing a cup." That broke me, but in a good way, because in that moment I knew we were going to be okay.